Direct, when you were first presented with the material, what was what was the lesson you wanted to impart to the Filipino audience, especially those who have never seen this kind of
Genre.
Yeah.
Lesson. Well, first, yung material hindi siya binigay sa akin, ako rin yung nagsulat. So, writing it, parang at first gusto ko lang talagang explore ng yung topic ng masculine, yung it's about someone who really wants to be good at a particular sport or kung ano man. So, I'm thinking kung anong sport yun, naisip ko yung gymnastics kasi medyo familiar ako sa word. And then doon na nag-develop lahat. So, unti-unti napasok yung idea ng mental health and all. Pero ang bottom line lang naman ito is, at the end of the day, yung sarili mo lang yung kalaban mo. So we can scrap yung idea ng mental health. And actually, yung original idea ko is really, yung character ni Joem is just a visualization nung thoughts ni Tony. So, gusto ko lang na talagang ma-visualize or mapakita without using voiceovers yung thoughts ng isang athlete. Kasi for me, getting inside an athlete's mind is parang fresh, parang hindi pa siya pinapasok na bigay, especially kapag pinasukan mo idea ng sex. So, yun, parang nandun siya.
Nagkataon lang ba na Tony's an actual gymnast or did you ride it around?
Nagkataon lang, yeah. But writing it, parang after writing it, I'm thinking sino bang pwedeng play nito. And then si Tony talaga yung pumasok sa isip kasi I knew na nag-gymnastics.
Tony. So,
Tony!
it's a very complicated role. How did you psych yourself up to be this? Kasi normally you're like a, happy-go-lucky guy like that. So, how did you get to the dark side ba?
Actually, at first, ayoko kong gawin yung role kasi sobrang crazy niya. And yeah, tsaka, I mean, second film ko pa lang po siya, so I was scared like, what will people think of me after I do this film, or how would my image change? But then, as I ended up accepting the role anyways, and because I knew it was a really great story. Tapos habang ginagawa ko po siya, na-realize ko na sobrang relatable pala siya. Like, everybody has inner demons and everybody has skeletons in the closet. So, I actually really found it relatable. I found that I could relate to Badger, and I really felt for my character. That's why I really enjoyed playing him. So, yeah, it was really fucked up, but it was really fun. So, it was honestly so much fun. Tsaka, I mean, doing that last scene when you're covered in blood, guys, it was actually pretty fun. So, I had Joem and Direk and Shandii are really the greatest. So, yeah, it was so much fun doing this film.
Did you have to give your family a heads up that there was like a full frontal for both of you actually?
No, not really. Kasi on my part, I never had to take off all my clothes while we were on set. It just mukha lang nakaubad ako. Yeah. And but my mom and my manager, Kuya Mario, they would always be on set, very supportive. So I mean, yeah.
Hindi mo sinabi sa akin ni Shandii, Ano
full frontal part.
Ano po yung tanong?
Yung full
Paano
frontal.
na kaya?
Ayun.
Oh my God. Oh my
Oo nga,
God.
pero syempre,
Parang wala na ano yun. Hindi ko, si Shandii lang sasagot yan. Hindi na ako makasagot.
yun yung
Shandii na. Hindi na ako makasagot. I mean, I've done my part. I've done my part for the film. Mahirap talaga yung film. Kung nakita niyo naman kanina, syempre it's very shocking for you guys. When you watch the film, it's very shocking for you guys. Pero hindi po yan talaga yung script. When you read the script from the first draft, kasi we did guys, yung nung nag-script read pa kami, hindi ito yung expect namin. This is a more toned down. There's more toned down. Thank you so much. I would like to say I love you guys. I would like to say we love you. We thank you. But from the very first draft, salamat po. Hindi ito talaga yung, I mean, we've toned it down for Cinema One. We've toned it down for MTRCB. Wala pa yung MTRCB. For the FDCP, for everyone. Pero if, from the original script, from the original one, that would be Badger, that would be Wasi or Badger for the both of us. If, kung ako po ang mag-expound or kung ako ang magkukwento ngayon, it would be more graphic, it would be more sexual, it would be more taboo for our Philippine audience. Hindi po ito talaga yung original na pinlano namin. Pero, we had to do something for the R16 rating. Yeah, for everyone to be, they would be able to watch it. Pero yun nga. Pero kung ano man yung po yung napanood nyo, this is not something na tinrim down namin. Ano lang namin, parang inano lang namin, tinone down lang namin ng onti lang. Onti lang talaga. Yun lang po. Si Shandii na po talaga yung pinasagot.
Thank you. Well, kasi the script is really graphic, so when Joseph wrote it, so
Actually, yeah, from the script, baka mas ma-appreciate nyo yung totoong, ma-explain yung totoong genre and buong film sa book, sa novel.
yeah.
Tama, sa
So
novel siya
yeah, when I got the script last year, yeah, it's coming out on Saturday. So when I got the script last year, talaga napamura din ako. And I called Joseph, sabi ko, I'm gonna produce this. I think we need movies like this. Tapos sabi nga ni Joseph, ang apprehension niya is, the Philippine cinema is not prepared for a graphic movie kasi hindi na tayo 80s, 90s na mas matapang. It's a different year. And then, the first draft ng buong movie, it's really, siguro it's safe to say it's taboo kasi it's about sex addiction. But, of course, we will not make a movie and invest on something that it will not be shown. So we need a movie that can be shown in all the cinemas nationwide. So, but me and the directors are very happy with this cut. So, and alam ko na siya kayo, but this is approved without cuts. So it's gonna be showing on Sunday. So yung ano na panood nyo ngayon, papalabas sa lahat ng sinihan. Ayala Malls SM starting Sunday. So we are very very happy with this version. So while hindi kami nahirapan, we don't have to remove or stuff like that. Everything is our Joseph's decision. So, yun.
Good evening.
Good evening! Nakakatakot ka magtanong.
Tony, apart from the sex addiction and from the, the smoking, the drinking, if you are to direct that demon of yours, which is Joem's character, anong gusto mo pwedeng going release instead of that sex?
Instead of sex?
Oo.
Video games? Or spending money, siguro?
Casino.
Di naman. You can spend money on all types of things. Whether you can't stop buying kahit anong bagay or ako, like, before ako nag-artista, pangarap ko po maging professional gamer, so siguro yun. Yeah. Yun lang.
Gaano katagal yung preparation mo? Of course, you are a gymnast, but then, of course, prior to doing the film.
Well, nung 15 years old ako, nag-gymnastics po ako for 2 years. Hindi naman sobrang seryoso. Pero nung nakuha ko po yung film, wala naman pong major preparations. I mean, meron akong 3 body doubles.
Okay.
So, yung sobrang hirap na hindi ko na kayang gawin, sila ng pubahala. But for the most part, wala naman masyado. Masaya lang sa set.
For Joem, would you consider this as your most controversial.
Hindi ko alam, depende sa'yo. Ikaw. Kung ano ang nakita mo sa akin. Kung ano ang nakita mo sa akin.
I don't think so, but I think this is more challenging.
Challenging siya to the point kasi you have to be, you have to be, you have to be parang lovable pa rin. Even though you're doing an antagonist role. Kumbaga, siguro yun yung mahirap sa akin. Kasi I have to be lovable in front of you audience. Even though na ako yung second personality ni Tony. I mean, Tony is given, di ba? I mean, when it comes to acting, when it comes to body, when it comes to talent. Pero, di ba, for someone to do the opposite of that, for someone to do something for you to do bad, you have to be loved. You have to be loved. I mean, for the audience to be enticed, you have to be parang yung parang anong tawag doon? Parang kang yung may ginawa ka exemplary in front of everyone. I mean, kasi ang hirap talaga i-top ng performance ni Tony. Sobrang hirap na. Pero for someone to be loved, na parang out of dun sa contextual niya, di ba ang hirap gawin yun? I mean, Tony, kapag ginawa mo si Tony, kasi yung character niya, pag nakita mo siya, oh my God, fuck, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna fuck you, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna be here in front of you and love you. Pero kasi yung character ko kasi, di ba, when I did my role, yung nga yung pinag-usapan namin from kanina pa, when I did my role, parang kahit gawin ko yung pinakamasamang pagpupursige sa kanya na huwag niyang gawin ito. Kasi ang pangit kasi nung pag ginawa mo lang siya na parang asama mo eh. Mas maganda pag ginawa mo siya na lovable siya. Hindi siya yung parang, okay, si Joem, medyo lang yan, okay na. Inaano lang niya si Tony, parang binibigyan lang niya yan yung parang nuances na hindi niya magagawa to. Pero yun nga yung nag-uusap kami nung kami ni Shandii na parang nung nag-uusap kami, sabi ko, at least lovable pa rin pala yung yung opposite ni Tony. Kasi hindi siya magagawa ng tama kung hindi mo siya pin-repair. Kasi magmumukha lang siyang yung katrabida lang sa buhay mo. Yun lang po.
Kay Direk, kumusta katrabaho si Tony at saka si Joem?
Masaya. Masaya except nung dream come true, parang wala na akong parang i-request na sana sa ganyan. Kasi nakita niyo naman yung binigay talaga nila. Sobra. Like, with Tony, very collaborative na hindi siya madaling makontento sa shots. Like, kung kaya pa niya, re-request pa siya ng isa kahit ako feel ko okay na. And with Joem, he comes in na sobrang character na sobrang ako na minsan yung nahihiya sa kanila sa binibigay talaga nila. Grabe.
Shandii, na kayo ng shooting days kayo?
11
days?
12 days.
Yeah. Pero parang isa yata kami sa we're one of the movies na pinakamatagal na shoot. Usually sa Cinemon, parang 8 days lang in terms of budget. So I just thank the heavens for my team, especially sila Cisco, si Dog, si Jimmy, si Hench, who helped me talaga with everything. So yun, super talaga. And it's their first time talaga, the both of them, almost lahat sila. First time ko na napanood tonight.
We thank Tony kasi meron talaga siyang sketch for everyone.
So yun. So, sobrang talagang first time talaga nila. So medyo in shock din sila. Kasi iba, syempre from the script. So, usually naman, everything is chopped and talaga, visualize more sa editing. So, si Joseph lahat yon. Hindi na natutulog for 1 month si Joseph. Nakauwi na siya ng bahay kanina. And finally na magdidistribute na kami sa mga cinemas by tomorrow. So, yun. We're very, ako as a producer, I'm very happy with Tony and Joem. The dedication is just crazy talaga. And sobrang hirap talaga ng shoot namin. Like, 6 a.m. tumatambling na si Tony, he will do his stunts at 6 a.m. 12 noon, magla-lunch, tapos tatambling siya ulit. Tapos gano'n, tapos pagdating ni Joem, magpa-fight scene sila hanggang madaling araw, up to 5 in the morning the next day. So, crazy yung schedule. So, without the dedication talaga, this will not be, ako happy talaga ako with what they gave us, and it shows naman sa performance nila ako. I'm very, very happy.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nafakta ba kayo? Yun din.
How will this movie impact your
respective resumes as artists?
Ulit mo, ulit.
How will it impact our resumes? For me, again, sa simula po, I was very apprehensive kasi I really had in mind of also following cookie cutter formula, like how matinee idols do it. But then I thought, you know what? I don't believe in coincidence, and if this script fell on my lap, it fell on my lap for a reason. And so I just wanted to do my best. And now, after watching this, I still can't say how it's gonna affect my resume and how it's gonna affect my work. All I know is that I'm just happy. I'm happy with what the movie looks like, how its final product, what it represents, what it means, and I just want people to be able to see this movie and appreciate it as well. How people will view me after this movie, I don't know, and I really don't care. I'm just happy that I got to be part of Direct's and Shandii's art. That's all. Sorry
Hindi ko po alam kung paano siya ma-affect sa resume ko. Pero, kilala niyo naman po ako pag gumawa ako ng film, kilala niyo naman ako na parang lahat ginagawa ko, hindi ako nag-filter. Pero with this one, kung ikukwento ko lang with this one, this would be the most, yun nga, sabi ni Shandii, yun na. Ito na yung pinakamahirap na role na ginawa ko. For the record, yeah. Ito na yung pinakamahirap na role na ginawa ko. Nahirapan ako kasi nung binasa ko po yung script, sorry ito, i-ano ko na lang, ikukwento ko na lang sa'yo. Nung binasa ko yung script, kung ano mo po yung napanood nyo ngayon, hindi ito yung nabasa ko ng script. I mean, I've been expecting, alam mo yun naman, pag nagbasa ka ng script bilang actor, meron kang hinihintay na key points. Na ito na siya, ito na to. Pero from this point of view, nung pinapanood ni Shandii, sabi ko, I was expecting ganito. Pero I was blown out of my proportions when I saw the ending. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, hindi ko in-expect na ganito pala yung ginagawa niya. Yung build-up nila from the point of being homosexual, I'm sorry, hindi ko in-expect na binild niyo yung pagiging homosexual. I mean, nabigla talaga po ako. Sorry kahit i-write up nyo to after ng screening namin, nabigla po ako. Hindi ito yung in-expect ko kasi medyo graphical po talaga yung in-expect ko from the first draft of the film. Kung mababasa nyo lang po, from the book ata, I feel from the book mababasa nyo siya kasi this is not from the book. This is from the book, but this is a more toned down, a more sasabihin natin? A more LGBT, a more sexually inclined film. Pero kung babasahin yung script talaga, from the time that I read it, nakakatakot siya. It's very scary. And from this point of view, it's more for you guys. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Pero I really love it. I love the film. Ano lang talaga siya eh. From my expectations, from my expectations, nagbago lang siya. Pero maganda pa rin talaga siya. Yun lang po. Yun lang masasabi ko.
Wala, ako ano man. Wala, basta feeling ko ako lang yung type na kung ano yung trip kong gawin, I just do it. So, kung ano man. Back to writing, mamaya, starting with script, na parang big dark pa rin. So, hindi ko alam, gusto mag-mainstream pero tignan ko pa kung matripan ko.
Ay, sorry. Tanong mo sorry po sino talaga yung parang na-shock dun sa buong pelikula?
Hindi ko naman lahat.
Nakarelate.
I think
Nakarelate. Thank you.
Kasi nowadays, yun na talaga yung trend natin ngayon. Let's say, nagkatinginan lang kayo, akala lang guys, okay, ito, makukuha.
We're gonna have sex, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang gano'n, di ba?
Kasi even when you're in the bar, you're drinking, and then lalaki, parang piling ng guys, makukuha ka. Ganyan
Yeah.
na ngayon yung trend. So hindi rin naman, it depends on you. Still at the end,
It
it's
depends
your
on the
choice.
situation, eh, di ba?
But it's your choice. Kung
Yeah.
ganun yung makikisakay ka sa trend,
Yeah.
still old school, ganyan. Pero maraming lalaking ganyan talaga.
Ay.
Nakakatakot na makapagrelasyon.
Yun
Commitment.
ba yung ano mo? Yung speak mo for the film? Or for yourself?
I think it's general naman.
General,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
To answer kay Lily, I don't produce films naman parang to add to the resume, but I think I'm on my 50th or more than 50th film as a filmmaker. So, ako the past parang as a producer, ang ginagawa ko ngayon kasi is to produce films that will shape the community, the genre, the norm. So, dun ako ngayon I just feel like we need this kind of film. We need this kind of film. It talks about your inner demons, your mental health, your addiction, your focus. So, feeling ko, we are badger in some ways. In little ways, for some people, in many ways. So, yun yung success ko as a producer. So besides of course the return of sales. So yun. We are also the first screenplay from Cinema One that is novelized. So the book is coming out on Saturday sa lahat ng branches of National Bookstores and Power Books. So yun, mas maraming mga sagot sa movie tanong sa movie na masasagot sa movie. So yun. Last question.
Question lang, follow up lang dun sa nabanggit mo na book. Kailangan bang basahin mo na yung book bago panoorin yung film?
Actually, hindi.
No.
You have to watch the film for itself, and then you have to read the book on your own. Parang ganun. Sorry.
The movie is based from the screenplay. It's not based from the book.
Yeah.
So the book is completely, but it's very strictly loyal to Joseph's screenplay and vision.
The book would be more graphical. The book would be more intimate, more than the film. The film would be, I think for me, the film is a more, parang, para siyang leeway, para siyang, anong tawag doon? Preamble, yeah. Preamble siya. Yung book kasi, it's more detailed. Kung gusto nyo makita yung detailed look for Wasi, detailed look for Badger, I think you have to read the book. Pero for the film, it's more of escape na lahat nangyayari doon.
So kanina the members of media were talking about the entire theme, genre. So our genre is actually erotic sports, psychological drama. So wala kami, like Joseph, si Direct Joseph, wala siyang delete sa buong shot namin. We just basically trimmed down. He just made it more cinematic, and that's the beauty of post-production. Eh. So from script to shooting it, to editing it, to putting music, and half of the musical score actually was composed in Japan. Our musical score is a Japanese who's a teacher in the Philippines. So tapos she's working with the music with her one of her best students. So kaya dalawa sila ng score. So yun yung the elements of the entire film na medyo kaya bago din yung music na naririnig nyo from the Philippine cinema, the norm. So yun yung mga happiness namin sa movie. And someone asked kanina yung parang the homosexual undertones. It's not really intentional, but because they are one and the same person. So kaakala nung, di ba, sa umpisa akala mo best friend or may something, then they're just the same pala. And then everything just gets weirder and crazier, and it becomes a roller coaster towards the end. And lahat ng scenes ni Direct, it wasn't meant to be a shock factor. It was really integral to the movie. So she was the character itself.
Yun, question na kay Direct Joseph. What inspired you to write the story of the film?
Favorite ko si Robert Greene. Kung kilala niyo si Robert Greene, yung author ng 48 Laws of Power, Art of Seduction, Mastery. So favorite ko yung books niya. So basta gusto kong magsulat ng something na inspired niya. So after reading yung book niya ng Mastery, sabi ko parang I want to write something about mastery. Parang mastery para magaling. So yun na, dun ko na lang na-incorporate yung seduction, tsaka power tripping, and medyo war din. So yun, nandun siya dun ako nag-start.
Ayan. And then for Joem and Tony, ano yung sa tingin mo parang magiging takeaway ng film nyo for the audience after watching the movie?
For me, yung takeaway ng audience, for the yung sa male gymnastics, na hindi nila i-criticize yung mga gymnastics natin na they're gay, they're doing it for fame. Na ang gymnastics, it's about discipline, it's about your full yung pakikitungo mo sa lahat ng tao. Yan, yun lang yung akin. Gusto ko na ma-take away nila from this film. Pero kasi it's aside from the yung mental awareness it's aside from the mental awareness. Gusto ko, kasi nung napanood ko yung film, akala ko kasi it's about sexuality, it's about yung pagiging yung pagiging addict mo about sex. Pero nung napanood ko kasi yung film, it's about you doing your routines, you doing your yung discipline mo. Yun nga, yun for me, yun lang yung take away nila for the film. Tony, come on.
Sorry. After watching this film for the first time, I think that one thing that people can take away is that like we all have like our deep dark secrets, and sometimes those secrets take over us. You know, sometimes nababaliw tayo sa mga skeletons in the closet natin, and this movie, I think what people can take away is that everybody can relate to this problem. You know, we're all human, and what do you call it? I mean, for the most part, I think most people are good and want to overcome what it is that's hindering them. Want to grow as a person and want to persevere and win in life. So I think this is just a good example of Badger who has good intentions, but again has issues in his life that overwhelm him and cloud him and keep coming back. And you know, he wants to get rid of his double ego, his split personality, but he he can, no matter what he does, and it's because he's still on a journey on figuring out how he can. So I feel like what people can take away is, what is it in your life that you can't let go of, and what is it that's destroying you on the inside that
For
you
your
need to work,
success.
that you need to work on. So.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you.